Governor, old show you falling behind Trump. Any thoughts on that?
Guys, did not.
I'm not a candidate, so we'll see if and when that changes.
What just happened? What was that? Okay, so let me give you details, all right? Because it appears that Governor Ron DeSantis had a malfunction during a press conference in Japan. Okay, for one, I want to know what the hell Ron DeSantis is doing in Japan. What is going on here? What is Ron doing? What is Ron doing in Japan? Why? What's there? I don't know what he's doing, but you know it is very possible that it may involve hentai. You know, that's just my guess.
Sexual anarchy.
Okay, it's the only explanation. Either that or perhaps Ron DeSantis is actually a robot built by the Japanese, and that they were doing a new operating system upgrade, and it seemed to have malfunctioned. I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, I'm having fun with this, and so did social media. In fact, I'm going to go and share a couple of posts here, just making fun of Mr. Bobblehead. Andrew Lawfer, Esquire, said he looks like one of those animatronic dolls from Disney World's Future Ride. If that is that's the future, go back. Let's just put the brakes on this whole thing, and just go like return to monkey. Like this civilization thing, not working out. Back to the trees. Back to the caves for all of us. Okay. And by the way, it's pretty ironic, considering his war with Disney, talking about him being a Disney Future World Ride doll. More, Ms. Betty Bowers says, nothing says I'm not a candidate quite as unconvincingly as a governor saying I'm not a candidate while on world tour. That's a good point. Another, this is from the New Republic. They wrote, Ron DeSantis' costume is beginning to rip at the seams. I think we may have found the lizard person. I'm just saying, lizard people. Ron the lizard, perhaps. I don't know.
Get in a long tube with a bunch of demons.
Except it's lizards. or as our friend Alice Jones would say,
it's not human intelligence. It is an alien force, not of this world.
Who knows? But look, again, we're having fun with this. I think this is an example of why Ron DeSantis is not ready for prime time. What was it? Well, again, for one, it's super cringe and weird and ridiculous. But it also adds to the reporting that DeSantis is kind of weird. Well, overall. Honestly. I mean, that's not me saying it. It's staffers and people who would work with him. They said the guy basically needs to be curated and, be in the presence of handlers as to make him not super weird. Look, these people have said that Ron DeSantis struggles with basic social skills. Several former staffers of the governor told the Daily Beast that almost everything DeSantis does is scripted, which, coupled with an aversion to small talk, general pleasantries, and any unplanned interaction with the public, made him difficult to manage ahead of events. And then there were people that actually did go on the record. One called him an asshole. And that's a Republican, by the way. On Friday, Politico reported that former Representative David Trott of Michigan, again from Republicans, had some unkind words for Mr. DeSantis. Quote, I sat right next to him for 2 years in the Foreign Affairs Committee, and he never said a single word to me. Okay, so that does kind of sound like more of a, I'm a Republican and I'm kind of sad, but okay. But there's more. I was new to Congress and he didn't introduce himself or even say hello. He also called DeSantis a very arrogant guy and said he was unsurprised that members of the Florida delegation are choosing to back Donald Trump instead. Quote, I think he's an asshole. I don't care. I don't think he cares about people. Well, You ain't wrong. Yes! You ain't wrong at all. No, I don't think he cares about people either. Separately, the New York Times reported on Thursday that following the death of Representative Anna Paula Luna's father last year, she received a letter of condolence from Trump, but another letter came from DeSantis' wife, Casey, not the governor himself. Quote, Trump's operation is personal, Luna said. You take the time to actually get to know the people you're going to be working with, and that does make a difference. Okay, well, now, there's also the eating habits. Saying that he would eat in front of people like a starving animal. And of course, we know all about the unfortunate pudding incident. Yes, we're just going to leave it at that.
They call them dumps, big, massive dumps.
You sure? All right. So now look, all of that, that's Ron DeSantis. He's a weird dude. Okay. But what he does have going for him is the fact that he has been deeply cruel towards the LGBTQIA plus community, people in his state. And he is willing to do the most horrific culture war stuff. And by the way, the most authoritarian stuff. That alone could, I think, make conservatives vote for him. Not over Donald Trump, because we see the polls, again, DeSantis way behind Donald Trump, trailing by double digits. But as long as Trump is there, he doesn't have a chance in hell. Now, if for some reason Donald Trump is not able to run in 2024, well, I couldn't possibly think of any reason why. I mean, numerous investigations and all these different things. Then I think there's still a good chance, based on what he's done and what he still plans to do, and the people that support him, that Ron DeSantis would have a chance, but only again if Donald Trump were not there, despite him being just a weirdo, unapproachable, possible lizard person who eats pudding with 3 fingers. Get this man a damn spoon.